What are some areas where you can get loot in Slatten Dale? In this video, I'm going to be showing you a few locations that give you pretty good loot in the starting region, Slatten Dale. From the starting area, the first area that is good to go to is this bunker over here because you can immediately get the flashlight. There's also a cricket bat on the way in, which is pretty nice. Now there is a feral in here, so you're going to want to watch out for that. But some of the major things, the flashlight is huge. Hatchet, some pistol ammo. Now you want to grab all the cloth and everything you can find. There's also training stimulants. Of course, there's some tea over here. Some basic loot. You can search his backpack for a bandage, some meat, some scrap, and most importantly, your first gun. Get yourself a revolver. There's also pneumatic storage. And to kill, there's some pistol ammo in there. To kill the feral easily, if you want to, you can throw this grenade and one-shot him. Alternatively, what you can do is just use throwing weapons. So you want to sneak on over, get your bat charged, throw it, get a throwing axe charged, throw that, pick up one of the weapons, and then just hit him again. You can get your throwing bat back. Now there's a bard crate over here with another training stimulant. So this isn't really like a loot area, but this is just where you get the metal detector for free. So it's near the bandit base with the radio tower. The next notable area of loot is actually in that cave over there, and it's at the Outlaw base location. In order to get down to there, you can go in reverse this way, or you can head down the ramp. But either way, you want to get down in there. Now you can kind of cut the distance by sprint jumping, so you're not like in the water for as long. If you want to just straight up avoid the swarm, we can loot that guy, so we'll do that in a second. Here's some bandages, some gunpowder, but you do have to sprint jump to get over here, then climb on in. There's a gun oil on that ridge there. Gun oil is used to craft guns, that's very huge value. You can climb into here. There's a lot to this area. There's stuff inside and outside. There's another gun oil, some cloth. You can search his body, get the radio key. Also, looks like there's some ammo hidden under there. Then the crate, bandage, shotgun ammo. So we have to make our way back onto that. Then we're going to make our way over to there. Let's just get over here. The bard crate, get a training stimulant, some shotgun ammo. You can take the rad resistance. I'd rather drop this for it. It's actually useful in the future if you want to throw it in the bank. And then to get back, just kind of like sprint and jump over to this so you can get on top of this. So you get out of the movement debuff, and then there's a hidden thing right here. You get an explosive lure, which is kind of funny. Over in this cave, there's actually quite a lot in here. So if you do not mind some combat, there's some loot to be had. Alright, let's give you the rundown of the loot in this area. So over this way, this just takes you back to the main area. Now you do want to loot all the bodies, but in the center here, there's some random scrap. But there's actually two boxes, two crates. Nail bomb rifle ammo. Then in this one, meat rifle ammo. So my rifle ammo is actually full right now from starting this video. So there is a trap here, there's a Molotov, so you want to jump over that or disarm it. Grab the cloth, get the gun oil. There's some gun oil as well. So melee combat manual. You can either use that to unlock melee skills or trade it. And then there's also this bard crate with a training stimulant, burn salve, rifle ammo. Yeah, here we go. Here's the big chest. I already opened it, but there's a revolver in there, bandage, and meat. The final major area for loot is the L6 bunker located here. Let's actually check it out. There are a lot of ferals in here, so one way to clear out ferals is they can be killed with a single grenade. If you have a frag grenade. Now, obviously, that'll kill you one. So get ready for the others. So after you clear out all the ferals, there's actually a lot in here. So in here, you can climb in through there. Just checking, doing a little sweep here. So there's a medical crate with iodine and antidote. Okay, and then over here is a bard crate. The training stimulant. So that's the first training stimulant in this area. You can go up the stairs. Sometimes the broken glass looks like items. There's a crate, some bandages, pistol ammo. Scrap. 2 training stimulants just chilling right there, so that's 3 so far. This is probably one of the best areas to go to in the early game. Then we can crawl under this. There's a backpack in here. Some cloth and chemicals. Not bad. It's something. A lot of ammo, a lot of resources. There's a backpack on the floor. Some food in it. These are the training stimulants. So that's 4 training stimulants so far. Which has some notes. Some miscellaneous things just laying about. Gotta look for them though. A gun oil. Oh yeah, and then there's this crate here. Another gun oil. So 2 gun oil just in this room. So you get quite a lot here. You get ammo, you get healing items, you get gun oil, you get 4 stimulants. But that is it for my Slatten Dale secrets guide. If you have any secrets that I didn't mention that are really good, that have like a lot of gun oil, a lot of training stimulants, definitely mention them. Now I'm not really counting the interchange. We're looking for like unique areas. Like the interchange is interconnected, so I'll do its own video. But for Slatten Dale, I think we hit all the major ones. Definitely like and subscribe if you found this interesting or useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.